Lulu is another inevitable addition to the Faerie Court skin line. It's honestly kind of weird that it's taken them this long to get to her, and here they have cast her as a lady of the summer court. She whisks away bewildered mortals into her idyllic glade to play, and then turns them into caterpillars when she grows bored of the game. Now, besides being a pretty direct reference to some very old and canon Lulu lore, this is also the kind of lightly horror-tinged fairy folktale that I wish the Faerie Court skins would lean into much more aggressively. Fairies and elves, traditionally, are not just beautiful forest frolickers kissing honeydew and weaving flower crowns, they are child-eaters and soul-stealers. They are pretty, yes, often, but right beneath the surface they are uncanny and wrong. And Lulu gets a good stretch of the way towards doing that here. I think my favorite two things are the moth antenna on her head with those little secondary tufts in her hair, and her feet, which here are rendered as the sharp, tiny feet of an insect, implying that whatever parts of her body are hidden underneath her robes may also be a good deal less cute than the face that she's putting on. Speaking of which, I very much enjoy the pitch black sclera here. That's a good way to introduce the uncanny a little bit, and I do think that replacing her normally long hair with a set of butterfly wings is an inspired idea to preserve her silhouette, even if they are not served well by Lulu's ancient model rig and animations at this point. On the downside, I don't really like the staff very much. It's fine for what it is, and clearly they wanted to make it concordant with the gold hair accessories, okay, but I can't help but feel like it should be made of flowers or sticks, or maybe from chitinous insect legs. Not in a horrifying, scary way necessarily, but just making it flat gold with an orb on it feels really kind of uninspired and basic relative to the rest of the skin. I do also think that if the idea is that Lulu is secretly an insect creature underneath her robes, then she should be wearing gloves, right? Like, it should be a thing where she has a pretty and cute face, but then she covers everything else up to hide the inhuman parts of her underneath, so it should be gloves instead of hands, at least I think so. Still, that's mostly nitpicking. Lulu here is a good fun application of the creepy, uncanny fae lurking underneath a pretty facade. The skin mostly suffers from how old her model is at this point, and some uninspired accessory choices.